Hello everyone, welcome back to the Fortress podcast. I'm Canadian Murphy, this is Darren Murphy, two brothers, and let's go for this week's, what game week are we in? 22, 23, something like that, doesn't matter anyway. Quick little recap of the week's fixtures, fire away.
Liverpool 2, Brentford 0. Back to winning ways. I think I was a bit worried at the start, it was 0-0 going into the 94th minute. We drew against United, we drew
91st, I believe.
Drew against Forest. I think we had our last two Premier League goals had come from set pieces, penalty and a corner, so I was kind of worried. Then up steps Mr. Darwin Nunez with a 93rd minute brace. I love him.
I think it was 91st and 93rd, and now Darwin Nunez has the most 90 plus 3 minute goals winners of all time in the Premier League. So he's just like that, really.
Kind of a random stat, but yeah, Darwin Nunez is on his redemption arc. Defensively, we were very good. I think especially Van Dijk was so solid. The front three that started the game weren't fantastic. Diaz through the middle had a few chances. Gakpo definitely had a big chance. Even Salah just put a few wide of the post. Szoboszlai was very good from midfield. Hit the post once or twice. Very good. But when Darwin came on and whoever else came on, Elliott even, who was Chiesa as well, into impacted the game. I thought they were very good.
But yeah, bees got stung. They're behaving like actual bees. They tried to sting us and they cost them their lives. We were definitely lacking quality in the final third, though. I have to agree with you. I think Gakpo, that one particular chance with the pass from Salah. I think the Salah pass, it's maybe a little bit overrated, and I haven't actually seen anything online about this. But I think Gakpo still has to do better. He has to use his right foot, lift it over the keeper. It's just
the pass is fine. Like I don't know what he expects there. Salah's between two defenders. He slots through the defenders. I threw a needle, and Gakpo has to finish, take a touch, do something. Just put the ball in the back of the net, and he didn't do that. So I was a bit disappointed in him there. But
yeah, I just wanted to also say that I haven't seen a Uruguayan chomping at the bit like that since Suarez. So shout out to Nunez, and hopefully he can kick on from this, because his biggest problem has been consistency. You have this dangerous cycle of don't believe in him, has a brilliant game, start to believe in him, has a stinker, and so on. So hopefully he kicks on, and we wish him all the best, and we will be there.
But anyway, from that, we obviously looked like we were going to draw the game, won the game. Arsenal, as you said, were licking their lips probably at the thought of us dropping points. And they can't even win their own games at home in the Emirates. It's kind of embarrassing.
Successful hate watch.
The
villains have officially robbed points, which they deserved. So I don't even know if you can say they robbed it. I think Martinez, in my opinion, although I'm looking with red-tinted glasses, Liverpool obviously, I think Martinez should do better for both goals. The first goal, he saves it, and then he kind of hits it off himself, it goes in. The second goal gets like his whole body on it. But that's maybe more forgivable. It's closer. They're both close range, but I think he should still do better on both of them. But Partey at right back is a major liability. They have one win from 6 with him standing right back, because Arteta is trying to shoehorn a centre mid into right back, which then affects the rest of the team. Yeah. It puts Timber from a right back to a centre half when he's a right back, and then they have to compensate midfield as well. So it's one change affects the whole team when he could be playing Kivior, but at the same time Kivior's crap, so I kind of understand it.
No, I have the exact same thing written down here, shoehorning players into the team. I mean, Partey at right back, there's no need. Just play Timber where he's supposed to be at right back, put Kivior in centre back and put Partey in midfield. Yes, Kivior isn't great, but he'll do, do you know what I mean, for a little while.
He's fine. He's like Dragusin or something, you know what I mean?
He had a 2-goal advantage at home, a 2-goal lead, and you let that slip. That is just, it's not on. It's kind of, it's pure bottling. It's now the sixth season of Arteta. It's kind of the third or fourth season they've been kind of challenging for the title. You can see the frustration on them, because City have fallen away, and it's now Liverpool in the place where they should have been. You know what I mean?
Everyone wrote us off before season.
Arsenal, the last 2-3 years, second place, just chasing City. City have fallen off, and Arsenal are like, why are Liverpool up there now instead of us? I think they're a bit frustrated, but it's all on them. It's all on Arteta and the magic ball of the Carabao Cup, whatever Waffle said last
time. And Thomas Partey, because he's using walking to the back post. It's disgraceful. The ball was in the air for a matter of days. So yeah, anyway.
But speaking of title charges, Newcastle's title charge is over. 4-1 to Bournemouth. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see that coming. Bournemouth are a great side, and I thought they would get maybe a result. They'll play well, but 4-1. Did not see that. It should have been 5 nearly as well.
I think an upset was definitely on the cards, because Newcastle and their ground, especially in their fans, they're so passionate. It's one of those grounds you go to as a big team and you fear, because it's going to be an electric atmosphere. But against a smaller team, they underestimated Bournemouth massively. Certainly the fans anyway thought it was going to be a walkover, and those are the exact kind of games, especially when you're in a league title kind of a season, where you go to the smaller teams and that's where you lose the points really. And Yeah, but as you say, like that kind of a win at 4-1.
Yeah.
And also Kluivert, he now has more goals than his dad, Patrick Kluivert.
Excellent hat.
He was a Newcastle player, which is absolutely nuts. But yeah, do you have anything to add to that?
Honestly, Bournemouth, fair play. I've written here anyway. They're on a European charge. I think I wish
They deserved it as well.
I wish them all the best. Honestly,
And Donny Iraola,
I
what a job he is doing with that team.
Oh, fair play.
Honestly,
You know, he was, fun fact: he's actually in the MLS a matter of 6 years ago, playing up top for New York City
Player.
FC. Yeah, I looked that up.
he's got it all.
But no, like fair play to Bournemouth being a European charge. They deserve it. I think of all those kind of teams in and around there, I think they'll be the ones that'll hang on. You know, because you have some other teams kind of thinking they'll get high. Forest as well. We'll get onto Forest in a minute, or will we?
So where do Newcastle finish?
Newcastle. I think they deserve European football because they had 9 wins on the bounce before this slip up against Bournemouth, and Isak is obviously the best striker in the world, according to Lewis Bowden. So you know,
they were in a double this year, according to him.
I mean, top half definitely. You know, maybe like 6th, 7th.
7th or 8th.
They'll finish 7th, and then they'll be robbed of a European spot by someone winning the FA Cup. Actually, no, they won't because Liverpool
could
win the
win
FA
it.
Cup.
They could win it.
They will not win the FA Cup. Oh, they are in.
They're in both cups.
Ah, fair play. Speaking of winning and losing, Spurs.
Speaking of winning and losing, this is generic.
Generic football
segue.
Anyway, though, Spurs are Spursy. 3-2 away to Everton. Like, okay, I know it's away, right? Everton were 3-0 up within 45 minutes.
You'd be sick to the stomach as a Spurs fan watching that, and as expressions, a good friend. We don't know him personally, but I admire him. I think he's great. He said, "Is Ange lost to Coglu?" Because I think they've lost 11 games this season already.
12 games. I have it here. They've won 7, drawn 3, lost 12
That
games.
is disgraceful. Is that more than half their games or half their games?
They've not won. So they've played. Let me do some quick maths here. They've not won 15 and won 7.
And I think they have a plus 12 goal difference as well, and they're like 2 points from relegation, two places from relegation. That is crazy.
And again, I know they have their injuries, but it's just Ange. It's Ange. I think the fans are now starting to turn on Ange after tonight. You said expression like what was he saying about Big Ange?
I don't even know. He's just mudded. Like I just feel bad. I just feel bad for the guy. He deserves to be happy. Like.
But also fair play, Devin Moyes on his first victory back at Goodison Park, which was nice to see.
They almost fumbled it though.
Not really.
Okay, fair.
Next game, Manchester United have lost again to Brighton. That's now the 3rd time in a row that Brighton have gone to Old Trafford and won. The theatre of dreams, alright, but for Brighton, you know what I mean? It's crazy. The Seagulls are having a party at Old Trafford the last 3 years. Like, that's crazy. Like, I don't know if that includes cup games or not, but like, I think in their last,
I was there for all of them.
In their last,
I was watching every single one of those.
I think in their last eight clashes or 7 clashes, I think United have won 1. I believe they've drawn 2 or 3 times, and Brighton won the rest.
And Brighton have been in a terrible streak. I think their last 8 games they've 2 wins, and one of them was today. Like, their form is awful, but they have players. When their players are firing, they're a good team. Like Matoma, Ruta, Jared Pedro,
which I
Danny
think,
Welbeck.
I think
he's benched.
I think Jared Pedro had an unlucky goal to be ruled offside. I think it's such a soft foul. Like, it's one of those ones where it probably is a penalty, but then the other way around, you're like, oh, it's not enough to rule a goal out. But I guess the way VAR goes now, if it's a penalty, it's probably enough to disallow it. So it is what it is.
But yeah, they call it the theatre of dreams. Let me land. More like the amphitheatre of dreams. They're archaic football.
What?
Do you know what amphitheatre is?
Yeah, I don't know what archaic is.
It means like olden times. Maybe that's my legal knowledge. I don't even know. Like and comment if you understood that joke.
Onana.
What else was I going to say? Oh
Onana's terrible.
Yeah, Onana's crap. And even Amorim said that they're the worst United team ever. Like, full stop. That is crazy coming from your own manager. But to be fair, as many United fans have been saying online, at least he's honest about it. Like, instead of this Ten Hag
was hiding.
Scapegoating, shifting the blame to the person who didn't perform or whatever. You know what I mean?
Oh, we have to win the games, push the ball. United.
Joke, man.
Joke, but yeah.
Could be my manager.
Literally.
Zero need.
It's kind of all the games of
Forest, Southampton.
Of note. Forest, Southampton.
They're literally third.
Doesn't even matter.
Get a grip.
We'll mention fair play Forest. They nearly lost in the end. Aina again, like second game in a row, clearing one off the line to keep the.
And he got a brilliant assist for Woods goal to make it 3-0.
Also a great header from Chris Wood.
He's a baller, and the
was
fact that she has
cooking.
Ribena after a game while having interviews, he's just such a meme. I just
You'd
love
love to see- love to
I
see
just
it.
love Barclays Premier League. My better or for worse, can you guess who it is?
No.
Andre Onana. Absolutely abhorrent goalkeeping. I think he caught the ball and then dropped it, but whatever it was anyway, his team were in it until they weren't. Onana.
My for better or for worse this week has to be, it's a manager. It is Ange Postecoglou.
Fair.
12 losses, 3-0 down to Everton at half time. Like, Spurs have obviously had tricky. Well, they've been struggling for years. Let's say that much. And all of a sudden, to be fair, I don't think even I realised. I looked at the table. They're 16th or 17th, 16th. Like, that is insane. And like, a lot of blame obviously does lie with him. I know they've had injuries, but the blame is with Ange.
No, to be fair,
most of the
they've
time.
had a lot of injuries, and Ange Postecoglou a matter of weeks ago was calling for backup in the transfer market for Solanke. Now Solanke is injured. They have Richarlison to rely on,
Danny
who
Levy,
hasn't played
get
football
out.
in months. So I think part of this is the owners, part of it is the culture of the football club, part of it's Ange, part of it's the players. It's a whole host of things, and they'll be hoping for next season
Fair enough.
to come around very quickly.
On to our predictions for next weekend's games. Starting off with Bournemouth at home to Nottingham Forest, 3:00 kickoff. That's a cracker.
That's
my
a
opinion.
huge
It's a
game.
great
What's
game.
that? Third v fifth or third v sixth? I think
they're
Bournemouth have
sixth,
moved down
Bournemouth
a spot.
there. Genuinely, Bournemouth at home, I feel it could
Bournemouth at
do
home.
something there.
Okay.
Definitely.
I think Bournemouth win that. I think it's another case of Forest maybe underestimating their opponents. Maybe not so much as
I'm not sure because Forest, the way Forest play, obviously they're very good defensively and they kind of catch teams in the counter with the likes of Aina kind of bombing up from fullback, Hudson-Odoi off the bench as well. Chris Wood, obviously, who's in great form. If you give him one chance, he can finish it.
Mm-hmm.
Against Bournemouth may struggle to break down the low blocks. They're not as quality of a team as maybe your topper half. Kind of
Bournemouth
upper half
pressing is
teams.
unbelievable. They were
They are.
on Newcastle from minute one, and they had an offside goal ruled out in like the first 3 minutes. Like
I'm gonna go and predict 2-2 for this fixture. Actually,
I'm gonna say, I'm 100% watching this. This is a 3-2 fixture written all over it. Like Bournemouth are gonna win this one.
then we have Brighton at home to Everton. Everton, good form on the manager bounce. However, away to Brighton, I think it's maybe a step too far for them. Even though they did just have Spurs though in their own back garden, but still, I'm gonna back a 2-1 win for Brighton.
But enjoy though. DCL is
India
back to the goal, even though he scored one in like
in
20
17,
games
one
or
in 17.
something like that. He's crap. He could have had a few against Spurs. To be fair, I'm gonna say 3-1.
Fair enough.
Right.
Then we have Liverpool at home to Ipswich, the reverse fixture of the opening fixture. What are we saying here? I mean, surely we just. I want
It's a
a
walkover.
statement victory. No, I
Yeah.
wouldn't say walkover because
They just lost.
our
6-0.
front three need to kind of get
They
back
just
into
held
their form.
6.
They did hold 6 at home as well. I'm gonna say 4-1 Liverpool.
There better be at least a 3-goal difference between the teams. I'm gonna say 5-1.
Because I think we'll make subs to be more comfortable and Delap will get a sneaky 1
5-1. And also, I want to see Chiesa play at least half an hour.
or start.
Arne Slot is annoying me. I'm not gonna lie. Why do we have him in our team? Either get rid of him or play him.
Fair.
Not give him 2 minutes against Brentford, and he still had a good effect. To be fair to him.
Southampton at home to Newcastle again. All these 3:00 kickoffs. Southampton knackered, terrible.
Yeah.
Newcastle off the back of a horrible loss, but other than that, have been quite good. You can put that down as kind of an anomaly. So, 4-0?
Yeah, I mean,
Like that attack.
their defense, Southampton's defense is knackered. You see the save that Ramsdale tried to make
Well, he was
against
so lucky.
what's his
It
name,
got ruled out, no?
Milenkovic.
It got
He
ruled,
is
it
so
got ruled out
lucky
for a very
'cause
weird
Chris
offside.
Wood was offside. He was blocking the goal. He was. Yeah. Ramsdale dropped the ball and there was one net.
Yeah, I don't see how that
Like,
impacted the goal.
Southampton are going to get it. It's going to be 4-1 Newcastle.
4-0. Anyway, Wolves at home to Arsenal. Arsenal are going to drop more points, I think. They're going to do some weird shoehorn. They'll probably play Saka with one leg at left back or something, something weird.
Could I just pause quickly on Arsenal? Have you seen Miles Lewis-Kelly? He is absolutely unbelievable. He's like a
He was
regen.
shocking against Villa.
No, he's a. What game were you watching?
Did you watch the game?
Yeah.
He's terrible.
He's a Saka regen.
All the fullbacks were so
Saka
bad.
started. He came through up to the academy like Miles Lewis-Kelly. Was a left back and then became a winger. The confidence he had. I'm thinking about the North London derby specifically. The confidence he had to just turn the ball. I swear to God, he looked like he was there 30 years. You would not know.
I'll admit he has been very good. He's class. But against Villa, when Arsenal just dropped points there yesterday, he was poor. All the fullbacks were so poor. Like every goal came from a cross, basically. Like
max.
Still, shocking game.
He's
yesterday.
unbelievable. Shout out to my Muslims guy if you're watching this, like and follow.
Score prediction though. What was Arsenal? I'm gonna say, do Arsenal should go over the line like, but 2-2.
Oh, they'll lump.
Arsenal love a 2-2.
They're gonna lump everyone
team.
on top of Sa. He won't have a hope. He won't have I don't know.
2-2.
I'm deeping this way too much.
Just say a result, brother.
1-1.
All that for a 1-1. Oh my god.
I don't know. I was going to go like 3-1 Arsenal, but they're not scoring 3 goals from open play. Let's be real.
Although an absolute goals fest here, which we've seen in the past. City at home to Chelsea.
City at home to Chelsea.
We've had your 6-3 or 4-3 or 4-4, whatever it was in the past. What are we saying? I'm gonna say, right, genuinely.
Go on, do it.
City are awful, right? I'm gonna do it, right?
Go on.
5-0.
Really?
Both defenses not really at the races.
The defenses at the moment are actually pants like.
But also Chelsea have been very poor going forward as well recently. And I know City just scored 6 against.
It's a one-man band.
Poor
It's a
Ipswich
one-man
team.
band. Cole Palmer. He's absolutely carrying the
I'm
lot.
changing my prediction 3-3.
City just are going to win this. Like Chelsea were looking quite formidable up until like December, and then the wheels fell off.
When was their last win?
God, I don't
Well,
know.
to be fair,
The Stone Ages.
as I'm recording this, they're playing tomorrow night against Wolves, which they should
They're
win.
probably
We'll see.
Oh, I don't know though. Like I just predicted Wolves to draw to Arsenal. Like I don't know. Maybe that was wrong. I don't know.
Make a prediction.
2-1 City.
Fairs. Palace at home to Brentford. The mighty Eagles at home to the Bees. What are we thinking here? Newcastle.
Such a nothing London derby.
I was gonna go.
It's like 10 to 11 or something.
We're not even talking about it. I'm gonna say 2-1
Mateta hat trick. 3-1.
2-1 Brentford.
3-1.
2.
Mateta hat trick, and then Mbumo to consolate. Is that a word? To consolate?
I don't know. Anyway,
Thanks.
Tottenham at home to Leicester. Surely,
Relegation
Big
battle.
Ange can get over this.
Relegation derby.
Genuinely, right? If Leicester can beat Tottenham here, they've gained points to them. Tottenham will be slip down.
Generally, Leicester are winning the lot. No, I'm kidding. Spurs have to win. No, if Spurs do not win this game, Leicester, they are playing Wout Fass at centre back. It's like playing with 12 men for the other team.
Yeah,
Like,
but Spurs are playing with Dragusin and Archie Gray.
that's true. No, don't disrespect Archie Gray.
And their keeper, who's a little
Do
bit
not
knackered.
disrespect Archie Gray because he scored one own goal.
Goal
Right?
today.
Less of that.
Great finish.
Less of that because he's been brilliant and he's like 18. He's been shoehorned into the defence. He's like a right back or a left back. No, he's a right back. He's been shoehorned into the centre back and left back
Linebacker.
as well, I think, because of how many injuries they have. And before he got this run of games, he wasn't playing at all hardly because he was like new to the team. And he's been dropped in. He's been played like 90 minutes after 90 minutes after 90 minutes. So, what was the game again?
Oh my god. Do
I
you
was
know what we're
yapping.
talking about? Spurs and Leicester. Like.
Spurs Leicester. Oh yeah, they have to win this. This
Yeah, you
This-
said that. Make a prediction.
this is Postecoglou's job on the line. So I'm gonna say
Oh my god.
3-1.
2-1 Spurs.
3-1.
To who? Let's say a team, brother.
Spurs, obviously.
Oh my. Well, it's not obvious.
Otherwise,
They're
no, 'cause
terrible.
otherwise I would have said 1-3.
Jesus Christ. Villa at home to West Ham. I was going to call this the Claret and Blue Derby.
Villa at home to West Ham. It is, yeah, it is.
Exactly. 3-0 Villa.
West Ham are just kind of knackered. But it is Potter though. He
They
might do
beat
a
Fulham
job.
though last week.
He might pull off some magic, Potter.
No, he won't.
You know what I'm saying? Harry Potter.
Not really. Oh,
Magic.
I see.
Yeah.
Ding ding ding.
It's his
ding,
name's
ding,
Graham.
ding,
Graham. So Graham's not going to do shit. He's
ding.
going to be 3-1 Villa.
3-0 Villa. Then the last game on next Sunday, I think it is. Fulham at home to Manchester United. The reverse fixture
Juicy
again.
game.
Oh, never mind. I just realised they're all reverse fixtures.
Of the first game of the season.
Yeah, game week 1 reverse.
Wait, who did we
fixtures.
play in the first game of the season?
Actually, I think I'm wrong. I'm actually
No,
not
it is.
sure.
No, it is. Because Ipswich away was our first game of the season. Ipswich at home is our game this week. So it's the reverse fixture, the first game week. That's ball knowledge.
Anyway, Fulham home to United.
Does not care. Oh, and also Chelsea were at home to City the first game of the season,
Yeah,
and they lost.
We've
2-0.
established that. Anyways,
Anyways,
I'm not sure how United even beat Fulham at the start of the season, given how bad they are. And Fulham have been very good. Fulham are above United on the table anyway, definitely. I'm gonna say
do it.
I'm gonna say Onana drops the ball twice. I'm gonna say Smith Rowe gets one off the bench. Harry Wilson gets one.
Robinson will be involved.
Robinson will get 5 assists. So I'm saying 4-1 Fulham.
Look, it's a difficult moment. We have to ride storm. It's my impression of Gru, aka United's joke man of a manager. Hashtag Ammer out. 4-0.
4-0 Fulham.
No. Generally 4-0 4-1 to Fulham. Adama Traore, Raul Jimenez, Muniz. I almost said. What's that guy? What's that winger he's playing for Chelsea? Willian.
Tell us again.
It will be Smith Rowe, Lukic,
Just gonna start naming the whole team. Like.
Robinson, Leno,
Brent
Legos,
Leno.
and the manager, Marco Silva.
What on earth? Enough of that.
Name me a superstar from United. I just named all the superstars from
Bruno
Fulham.
Fernandes. That's probably the only
That's it. Exactly.
And also,
Point
he's a
proven.
rat as well.
That
He's a
means
rat.
it's actually like 10-1.
Yeah, enough of that. So that honestly, I don't care anymore. That's it.
That last 2 minutes was sensation, generational. Yeah.
If you liked this video,
Marshall,
obviously just it's in the word.
Keep us on the job.
Comment some hate or something. I don't mind. Engagement's engagement.
Please hate. Look at my hair.
Bread is bread.
Look at my hair. Cook me. Show yours.
No.
He's a high line.
Sorry.
Inshallah football. High line, boot the ball.
Hairline on ultra defensive. But yeah, sorry. Like, comment, subscribe as well. If you're on TikTok, follow.
Drop a hate comment if you're on YouTube. or whatever platform you want, really.
Yeah.
Drop a few.
Okay,
share it to your friend. Tell him to leave some hate as well. I'll be eating it up.
Okay, see you in the next one. Throw darts or something. Bang! Have it! Ilman India.
Was that long?